Okay. Good afternoon. So, I would like to introduce you to the topic of how to create a system that really serves human and works for human instead of just taking control. Okay. In 2024, Sam Altman, who is the owner and one of the co-founders of OpenAI, the company that has created ChatGPT, admitted in one of his interviews that he and his friends have a WhatsApp group in which they have a voting bet, okay? And I would like the audience to take part in this voting as well. So the question is, when will the first company created only by one person and having only one person and an AI will reach valuation of $1 billion? So it would mean that it becomes a unicorn. So please raise your hands, everyone who thinks that it will be in the next 2 years. Okay, thank you. And everyone who thinks it will be between 3 to 5 years, please raise your hands. Okay, great. And everyone who thinks it will be in the after 5 years that we have the first unicorn of that type. Okay, so absolute majority of the audience thinks it will be in the next 2 years that we will see the first unicorn of that type. And my opinion is that it will happen somewhere between tomorrow and the end of the century. Well, thank you. And I say this because for the past 20 years I have been running businesses. And one thing that I'm completely sure and aware is that the companies are complex things, complex organisms. Much like a ship, because the ship consists of multiple technical elements like masts and sails. But most importantly, it consists also of a crew of people, and a captain. So I would like to ask you to picture yourselves as the captains of a ship. Okay? It's midnight. It's dark. The fog erases the horizon. Your GPS dies and the radio goes silent. All you can hear is crashing of the waves and the sound of your own heartbeat. Dozens of lives below the deck depend on you to find the way through the dark. That tight feeling in your stomach, everyone knows it. That's exactly the feeling that I have every morning when I open my laptop and I just stare into another vast ocean of data and I realize I can't see a thing. It's like a tsunami of information looming over me. Every single day, we send more than 300 billion emails and fire off more than 500 million of tweets. That's not all. Imagine that every day we create more than 400 million terabytes of data daily. Let that sink in. And the latest statistics say that over 50% of this data is machine generated. And it will be even more and more. But that's not all. It may come as a surprise to some of you, or even a shock, that more than 90% of all data that humanity has ever created throughout our whole history has been created in the past 2 years. That's something, yeah? So I don't think that another dashboard is something that I need. What we need is a solution, a system that can show us where the rocks are in a one quick glance. In a real storm, you do not look for another map. You beg for a light that shows you danger here, safe waters there. That light is what artificial intelligence should be. Not an autopilot that grabs a wheel and shouts the orders. More like a searchlight on the boat that sees farther, sees deeper, and the lighthouse that shows you where the rocks are. There are three crucial elements of a Lighthouse-type AI system. Number one, 360-degree reach. The lighthouse keeps turning, so your AI system should scan all the data: finance, operations, customers, market share, competition. No blind spots. Number two, a rhythmic flash. The lighthouse speaks first. It doesn't wait for a sailor to shout, "Where are the rocks?" No, the AI proactiveness should work on your behalf all the time, providing you with information even before you know you need it. Number three, the red filter. It flashes red only when collision is almost imminent, still giving you time to steer away from it. For the captains to sleep in peace. If your AI misses even one out of these three crucial elements, it's not a lighthouse system. It's more like a spotlight in your eyes. Lose one light, and you do not have a lighthouse. It's just a beautiful scenery, like a postcard. Beautiful but useless in a storm. A colleague of mine, an owner of a mid-sized factory, once told me that he spends every sunrise hours browsing through 20 to 30 reports before he speaks to even one single human. After implementing a Lighthouse-type AI system, he receives 3 alerts per day, each one with a detailed recommendation and detailed context, along with proactive predictions of his decisions. After a couple of weeks, he told me that he has reclaimed 10 hours of time every week, and he finally speaks with humans, not with spreadsheets. This is the promise that AI gives us: time. And with time comes calm, curiosity, and creativity. Captains, now please picture yourselves before the lighthouse, squinting through the storm, wondering where the reefs and the rocks are, checking tens of instruments, none trustworthy. It almost feels like betting on a future with a chance. But when the light shows the way, the captains can turn to what really matters: people, vision, courage. Technology strips away the noise, but responsibility stays human. the critical choice to sail on or to turn back will always have a human face and a human consciousness. That's when leadership steps in. And let's see how captains can achieve this. Step 1. Lay the data foundations. Gather all your applications, all your systems, databases, stray spreadsheets, IoTs, and sensor data onto one solid rock. Firstly, choose the data sources that hold the information that you trust and can rely on. Then merge them all into one source of truth warehouse. Then scrub it. Kill the duplicates, timestamp everything. You cannot build a lighthouse on a quicksand, so why would you build an AI system on a muddy data? Step 2, name your biggest storms. Gather your crew and ask difficult questions like, what can truly sink us? Or what keeps us up at night? Is it a cash flow dip at the end of the month, or maybe supply chain issues because the trucks are getting stuck on the border? Or maybe your customers leave you after 6 months. Name these challenges, put them on a wall, real or virtual, and when 3 or 4 rise above the others, you have found it. If you do not know what are you dealing with, there is no system that can truly help you. Step number 3. Choose the metrics, automate, and add AI. So for each storm, choose one indicator, like the day the cash flow ends, or time of delivery to the customer, or maybe churn rate in the week 5. Wire them on automatic alerts that fire the moment a threshold bends, not after the quarter ends. Only then invite AI to sweep the horizon, spot the patterns that you have missed, and suggest a course, always keeping a human finger on an override button. Aligning those 3 elements, metrics, automation, and AI, assures that you have built a lighthouse that shines before the storm, not after it. Captains, it's time to switch on the light. Embrace AI. Sail through the storm with technology, not against it. Thank you.